This comes to us from Matt, and he says, I hope this finds you well, longtime fan here, and I would like to ask you for advice on a family matter. My younger sister is having a health scare. Nothing is for certain yet. They are waiting for tests, but her initial reaction was to call me and ask if I would be willing to care for her 4 kids, 3 nieces and 1 nephew, if worse comes to worse. A bit about me. My entire family knows I am childless by choice. Never married, no wife, no kids. I used to be active duty military, but now I am critical facilities tech, making $75K a year. Not rich by any means, but I'm doing all right for myself as a single guy. That's the key right there.
It's pretty good as a single dude.
I live in a single bedroom apartment right now, but I save about 10 to 15K a year, which seems to be better than most. Anyway, I worked very hard to get to where I am. I am more or less on call every day. I worked 86 hours overtime during 2 weeks over Christmas break. I am pretty much the emergency maintenance guy for critical buildings, civilian and government alike. So I doubt my work life is good for children anyway, as at any time I might get a call and be gone for however long it takes to fix a problem. But I have made many sacrifices to get here. I've made all the right decisions. Absolutely zero debt, no legal issues, no health issues, etc. Zero financial worries and no drama. Life is pretty good for me. Now I'm a bit torn. Family's family, but I don't think it's right for my sister to put me in this position and expect me to completely upend my entire life and everything I've ever worked for her kids. As far as I'm aware, she is not on speaking terms with any of the fathers, all of the different men.
Plural.
Well, there's your problem right there. A bit of context for clarity. I have only met her kids twice. She lives at home in Alaska, and I live in Maryland. So it's not exactly a hop, skip, and a jump.
No.
It's a quick commute.
Travel.
Yeah, it's just spitting distance.
That's a 7-hour flight.
Yeah. I wish. I mean, if she was familiar with the term spitting distance, she might not have 4 kids from 4 different fucking fathers. Gee, I wonder why she has health issues. I don't mean to be an asshole, but I'm just, yes, I do. This is bad.
That's 4 kids. I would say that's a blown out whistle sack. Just saying.
Okay. No. I don't go back very often. Yes, this is by design. While my sister and I are close, I am not close to anyone that she is. I'm not close to anyone that she is close with. Not her current boyfriend, not her kids, etc. And don't the fathers of her kids have rights? That's correct.
Yes, they do.
She can't just sign them away to me without their say-so, can she? No,
Nope.
She cannot. I have absolutely no idea. I have next to no experience in family legal matters. Well, if the fathers are on the birth certificates and they're in the picture, court ordered, it's going to go to them first. And even if you were to try to sign over custody to you in the event of her death, it can be contested and you'd probably lose even if you did try to fight it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
So Alaska is a red state after all. I have absolutely no idea. I have no experience in these matters. I'm a bit conflicted. I feel I have earned my peace of mind and security, but it is still family. There's your sticking point.
There you go.
Yeah. Not to sound heartless, but her kids are not my problem either. So what do I do and what would you do?
Let me just go through my advice. Is it attached? I responded to this.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, no, you forwarded me, but you didn't send me the advice.
Okay, we'll do that right now.
I already forgot what I said, so I got to look it up.
I basically said a lot of the same stuff you did. So
yeah, I mean, it's a rough situation to be in. At the end of the day, she did make poor decisions. If these fathers are still in the picture, and if they're good dudes at all, they're going to want to be a part of their kids' lives.
All right, I'm sending it to your email right now, Blake. The response.
Okay.
This is a tough one to answer because you can't give yes or no black and white answers in situations like this.
No, it's too nuanced for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough, man. You sent it to my personal email, or there it is? Okay, I see it now. He says, well, it's a tough one. Number 1, fathers have rights to their children. Yep. I advise contacting them, letting them know what's going on. 2, you're well within your rights to say no. 3, the kids don't know you, so that's an issue also. Big time. 4, in life, shit's not fair. 5, you need to ask yourself a few questions. Will I not regret or be ashamed of not taking the kids? If they go to foster care, they're most certainly fucked for life.
Yeah.
Are there any other family members closer who can fill in? It's a good question.
Yep.
Number 6, remember the universe repays the good and the bad. 7, regret and guilt get only more powerful the longer you live. You must be 100% certain that not caring for the kids will haunt you down the road. That not caring for the kids will haunt you down the road. I know about half a dozen women who got the abortion option in their 20s. Now in their late 40s, they're mentally fucked and racked with guilt.
That happens all the time.
Oh yeah, I know a chick who dude just kind of was like, oh yeah, he did the oh baby without even like asking for a deposit receipt essentially.
Right.
Yep.
And she wound up getting the snooch hoover. And to this day, she knows exactly how old that kid would be. She always wonders exactly what she would have named it, what sex it would be. It still haunts her, even with 2 kids to care for.
Yep. The snooch hoover. Huh?
Yep.
That's interesting phrase.
A bore. She on
Abby Orson. Anything that starts with an AB, we're going to have to start doing the Young Frankenstein.
Abby Orson.
What was her name? Abby Orson. Abby Orson. I'm terrible. Womb
Dude,
vacuum, that
we're
works
getting
too.
we're getting such a walkthrough.
A womb broom also works.
Oh,
Yeah.
broom.
Boom, broom.
I think that was in the list of funny names for birth control that George Carlin came up with in the 70s.
Oh, yeah?
He thought it was just going to become an over-the-counter thing, and it was going to need cute little catchy names. Pregnant. Doctors prefer embryo. Embryo. One for the ladies. Nary a carry. Something lofty and poetic. Nay, family way. Something earthy and crude for the military guys. Mom bomb.
I like it.
Something for the youngsters. Junior miss.
Dude, that
And
guy
of
was
course,
that guy was a genius.
the man's product. Inconceivable. Although now you'd have to put a picture of Wallace Shawn on the front and then a picture of Inigo Montoya on the back. You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Yep. That guy was a genius.
Yes. And the more fucked society gets, the more I miss George Carlin.
Yeah. He would
Yeah.
have a field day with what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Like, dude, if there was ever anybody who should have figured out how to transplant his essence into a computer so that we could just keep getting the commentary at just the absurdity that has become our civilization, I wish it would have been George Carlin.
All right, and the rest of the advice is what I say. Bring it, Anna.
Basically, you reiterated what you had already said.
And then I said,
You have what we call here a summation.
yes,
Yes, you hit the same points.
Yeah,
why
okay.
that's why I didn't read them.
that's fine.
But damn, it's a rough situation to be in, bro. And I wish you all the luck in the world. But I
Yeah.
think contacting the fathers and
And the
closer
family
family is
yeah.
going to be the way to go.
Yeah.
The
and-
reason she picked you is because you've made the right decisions.
well, I mean, for instance, like if something similar happened to my sister, and her kids are grown now, but if this would have happened when they were younger, and nobody else would, do anything, I would take care of them.
Yeah.
Because that's just the kind of guy I am. But I understand completely. I mean, if somebody's going to be, so irresponsible that they just, open the womb to whoever wants to lay on top of the tomb, go ahead. But, there are repercussions. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, in this situation, the children might wind up paying for these repercussions. And
Mm-hmm.
is that fair? No, but life isn't fair. And that's just the way it is. Tough titty, suck it.
Yep. These ladies, they take the vacancy sign off their uterus and they just think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
They're una for us.
Yeah, it's the Master Bates Motel downstairs. 12 cabins, 12 vacancies. No, that's not how that works, Norman. You motherfucker.
I don't know. I like giving advice to guys, man. I'm here to help you guys if I can. Most of the problems out there I've had to deal with in some form or fashion in the past, or I've seen other people go through that ordeal and I learn from it because I'm not a fucking moron most of the time.
That's most days. We all have our moments.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not saying I've done stupid shit or anything.
I mean, there's a few times where the transmission slips out of gear and I rev the engine a little bit too high.
Been there.
I wanted to go into first gear, but for some reason I'm in this fucking idiot gear and it won't get out. Damn it.
Idiota?
Yeah, idiota. Yeah.
That's what it's called.
At least for dudes, it's a manual transmission.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you fill in the blank.
I think that's a Japanese gear or Chinese gear called Idiota.
Idiota, or the ID10T gear.
Yes.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Caser box.